Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to My Time to Journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. Good morning, good morning. I'm writing down my notes for today. Michael Palin is in this little tiny island off the coast of Tunisia, coming around Libya and around, I guess he goes back into Algeria and then up to Morocco. Tunisia is right here, Algeria is all this, and then Morocco's over here. So we're getting there. We're almost done. We only have 20 pages to go. So it'll be done this week, which is nice. I'm starting to get weary of this project. But thanks for the well wishes for the dog. We don't know what happened, but he seems to be better this morning. I remember our cat. Kurtie, I don't think you were around for the cat. I think the cat went before you came. Our cat used to have issues with pollen every year this time of year. I guess they're so close to the ground and it's so prevalent for about 2 weeks right now, 2 or 3 weeks, that it just kind of gets to their system. And Gunnar puts everything in his mouth, so that doesn't help the situation. But he's better. We went to the emergency vet. We got into the the second vet. The one had a massive emergency with 3 critical dogs. So we went to the other one that I didn't even know existed. And we were waiting for them to open. And I sent them messages on my phone because you can't go in yet. You have to do it all by car. And a bunch of people pulled up, and I'm like, I want them to know that we're in line in case. So I sent them, we're second in line, blah, 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 blah. The dog is doing this. We're in a black SUV, blah, 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 blah. And about the time I finished my text, my husband took him to go to the bathroom, and he kind of perked up. I'm like, well, maybe he was just, blocked up or something. I don't know. But he seems to be, but he did not act right at all day yesterday. He kind of hid and was not motivated to do anything. He was in his bed all day, which if you know this dog, he's massively hyper. That's a term, massively hyper. And anyhow, he's better. He's about 85% back. He ate a breakfast. He went to the bathroom like normal this morning. So we don't know. Okay, Michael Palin is out with a fishing crew fishing for octopus. And he was put in charge of the octopus once they got on the boat. And he, of course, being his comedian and his, what do they call that when you use your body during comedy? Anyhow, he was entertaining the crew by trying to pull the legs, because the sucker legs sucked to one part of the boat. And when he unhooked that part of that leg, 7 more were hooked to another part of the boat. So he would end up pulling them, and he would get thrown off balance by the waves. So he was entertaining the crew. It says catching octopus. For some reason, they're drawn to this island. Once caught, I was in charge of keeping the catch in the large plastic tray. Not easy, as they are not keen to stay on board. They clamp their suckers to the wooden deck. By the time I loosen on one leg, 7 others are stuck fast. I entertain the crew all day with my octopus games. So that's our journaling. And that's going to go here. But I have an octopus stamp. So I'm going to do something with that. Not exactly sure what yet. But here we go. So I went for the obvious today. I got my octopus stamp and some water paper. This is water paper. It's just one of those sketchpad pieces that I painted with tons and tons of water and watercolors and then let it dry. Or actually, no, I did this on plastic, where you paint on the plastic, kind of like a jelly plate technique, painting on plastic with watercolor and then plopping it over. And this is how it plops out. um, anyhow, we're having major charging problems here. Uh, Cord chargers are all breaking all at the same time, and I'm trying to order them and finding old ones that don't fit and blah 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 blah. So my stuff has got either cords in it or in the wrong place. Um, my video, not stuff. So I apologize for the cords. Uh, Newsflash, a new one is coming today, and after I filmed this video, I found another one. So hopefully this won't happen like this tomorrow. But anyhow, here's my Tim Holtz octopus stamp, who is great and majestic, but I need to have something underneath it. And I'm using 3 colors of ink because there's so many colors on that paper: orange, yellow, and blue, and whatever hashes out, hashes out. I'm okay with all of that. I don't want him to look perfect. And I'm going to do some legs hanging off the edge also. But when I saw this octopus scene on the videos and in the book, I'm like, okay, well, I know where my octopus stamp is now. That's a no-brainer. But I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, and I went the very, very simple route. Um, Stuff is happening here today. I'm going back to art today for the first time since October. I had a doctor's appointment. The dog seems to be doing much better. He's actually outside right now with my husband down at the boat playing. I think he just got overextended in pollen. Yes, last year he was such a little tiny baby that I don't think we noticed it. And I'm just trying to bring in a brownish red color kind of to make that ink so it doesn't stick out so badly. Um, I will do my journaling on the little tip in, and on the back side of the tip in, I'm going to do crazy legs, and call it a day for today. Um, but I do like how this turned out. Our weather has been so unusual for us. It's actually cool and no humidity, which we're not going to complain. But normally we would have the windows open, but with all this pollen, you just can't. You just can't. We're choking in it, which happens about for 2 straight weeks, and then it gets a little less visible and a little less irritating, and life can resume. But right now we're in the middle of the pollen crunch. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.